Welcome to the Made You Think podcast. Podcast. Ah, yeah. Welcome to the Made You Think podcast. Welcome to the Made You Think podcast.
Welcome back to the Made You Think podcast. I'm your host, Megan Squirt. Thank you for tuning in. It's fascinating. Everyone you meet has a completely unique perspective on life, success, and struggle. We all view the world through a different lens, and everyone's journey looks a little bit different. But no matter your perspective, we all share the same 24 hours and the same choice of what to do with them. Today's episode is designed to spark that fire, get you motivated, and push you toward the version of yourself you're meant to become. So let's get to work, because today I want to talk about something that might just hurt a little bit, but in a good way. You know, that kind of hurt that feels like your trainer saying just one more rep while your legs are writing their final will and testament. Our topic today is discipline will take you places motivation can't. You ready? Let's start thinking. Put on your thinking caps. So now, before anybody gets offended, let's be honest with ourselves. Motivation is cute. I love motivation. Motivation is absolutely amazing. Why, you ask? Well, because motivation is that friend who calls you at 2 a.m. with $1 million business idea. Motivation will have you buying a new planner, new workout clothes, a water bottle the size of a fire hydrant, and a vision board with pictures of private jets you've never stepped foot on. Motivation is that burst of energy you get after watching 3 inspirational videos and suddenly believing you're about to transform your entire life before breakfast, or thinking you're about to become a millionaire before dinner, whichever one. Motivation will have you saying, starting tomorrow, I'm changing my whole life. Then tomorrow arrives, and suddenly, their bed feels like a luxury resort sponsored by procrastination. Motivation feels incredible. The problem is, motivation has commitment issues. Understand that? Motivation has commitment issues. So is that you? Am I talking to you? Or am I talking about someone else? So let's start this. See, because motivation, right, is emotional. And discipline is commitment. And emotions, as we all know, they're inconsistent. That's why some people feel unstoppable on Monday, but by Wednesday, they are emotionally negotiating with alarms like hostage victims. 5 more minutes. Okay, maybe 10. Maybe success can wait until, next month. You deserve rest. Funny how rest always shows up right when it's time to do something difficult. Meanwhile, discipline is sitting over there in the corner like, get up. Nobody asked for a TED Talk. Move. Are you thinking? Am I talking to you today? See, motivation gets all the credit, but discipline does all the work. You don't see anybody hanging inspirational posters that says consistency. Nobody gets excited about a routine. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when your feelings submit that formal complaint. And let's be honest, our feelings can be so dramatic. See, motivation is based on feelings, and discipline is based on decisions. Because we know feelings change every 5 business minutes. One compliment, you feel unstoppable. You can change the world. But one inconvenience, and suddenly you're questioning your entire future. That's why relying only on motivation is absolutely dangerous. See, motivation disappears the second life gets uncomfortable. And life gets uncomfortable real quick. The gym is exciting for exactly 3 days. You out there, you work out. Hey, got that new outfit? Want to show it off? But after that, yeah, your legs start sending threatening emails to your brain. Your body wakes up sounding like microwave popcorn. And suddenly, guess what? Your fitness journey becomes, well, I walked emotionally today. I did like a 2-mile walk in my head. Does that sound like you? Don't give me that face. Because I'm making you think. You're reflecting. So let's talk about discipline. See, discipline shows up even when the excitement leaves. Discipline says, I know you're tired, but do it anyway. I know it's inconvenient, but let's try. I know nobody's clapping, but let's keep going. See, discipline doesn't care about moods. Discipline doesn't care about excuses. Discipline doesn't even care whether you're inspired. Now that's power. Because see, most success stories are not built from giant moments of inspiration. They're built from small, repetitive actions nobody applauds. Nobody posts glamorous pictures of themselves paying bills on time, or waking up early and sticking to a budget, or just simply drinking water to stay healthy. See, those boring actions, those are the things that are changing lives. Because discipline is that quiet hero nobody celebrates. Discipline is showing up when nobody is watching. Discipline is keeping promises to yourself and doing what needs to be done even when your feelings don't want to. Because sometimes your feelings wake up and choose chaos. One small inconvenience, and suddenly your brain starts acting like you're starring in a documentary called The Tragic Story of Why I Couldn't Finish My Goals. The Wi-Fi goes out for 10 minutes. Now you're questioning your purpose. Your boss sends you an email, and now you're researching cabins in the woods. You gain 3 pounds after one vacation meal, and suddenly you're speaking at your own fitness funeral. And honestly, that's the part social media skips. Because everybody posts the success, but nobody posts the 73 moments that made you quit sitting in your sweatpants, eating snacks. Is that you? Am I making you think? See, discipline is not sexy. It ain't cute. It's not sexy. It's boring. That's the truth nobody wants to hear. Success is often built through repetitive behavior, and that's why disciplined people often look lucky. People see the success, but they don't see the repetition. They don't see the mornings when nobody felt like getting up. They don't see the sacrifice. They don't see the consistency. They only see the outcome. And then they say, you got lucky. No, I know I did. I was disciplined. Big difference. See, look at your life. Are we talking about you? Are you reading when you don't feel like it? Are you saving money when spending feels more exciting? Are you going to the gym when your couch starts speaking in tongues? Are you working on your goals while everyone else is binge watching shows and asking, you still doing that little business that you talked about? Yep. And one day that little business is going to buy a permanent vacation from the hustle and bustle. Let's talk. Let's think. See, discipline requires vision, because without vision, temporary discomfort feels pointless. That's why people quit so quickly. They focus on current inconvenience instead of future transformation. The workout hurts. The studying is exhausting. The healing feels lonely. But the rebuilding, it may feel embarrassing, but it's working. And discipline understands something motivation doesn't. Temporary discomfort. And if you haven't already, listen to the Is Your Comfort Zone Your Prison episode. See, every disciplined decision is an investment in your future self. Every healthy habit, every boundary, every uncomfortable conversation, every moment you choose growth over excuses, that stuff compounds and works in your favor. And eventually, small disciplines create massive results in confidence. Because confidence is not something you can buy, it's earned. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. Every time you follow through, confidence grows. Every time you do something difficult and survive it, confidence grows. That's why discipline creates confidence. And confidence is really just trust. Trusting in yourself. Trust that you'll do what you said you'd do. And if we're sitting here being honest, some of us has broken more promises to ourselves than anybody else has. But here's the good news. Every day gives you another opportunity to rebuild trust with yourself. That's uplifting. Because your future is not determined by your worst habit. It's determined by what you consistently choose next. And consistency is powerful. People underestimate consistency because it looks small. But remember, small actions repeated daily becomes massive transformations. Are you reflecting on your life? Are you thinking? Now, here's something I've learned. Most people are not defeated by obstacles. They're defeated by inconsistency. That's why disciplined people often look lucky. See, people see that outcome, they don't see the consistency behind it. Nobody sees the mornings you didn't feel like trying, the nights you kept going anyway, the sacrifices nobody celebrated. See, success has a backstage nobody talks about. Are you thinking? Did I make you think? So listen, understand this. Discipline is not punishment. A lot of people think discipline means you're going to become miserable. You have no joy. You have no fun. There's no rest, no laughter. No, that's not discipline. Discipline is self-respect in action. Self-respect in action. Discipline says, I care about my future enough to stop sabotaging it. Now that's powerful. Because self-sabotage usually feels good in the moment. Overspending feels good temporarily. Avoiding those responsibilities feel good temporarily. Procrastination feels comforting temporarily. But those temporary comforts creates long-term consequences. And honestly, a lot of people are just stressed today because they kept choosing their comfort over the consistency of yesterday. Whew. That right there was powerful. I am stressed today because I chose comfort over the consistency of yesterday. Listen, the people you admire, they're not always more talented than you. Sometimes they're simply more disciplined. Talent is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But talent without discipline is like owning a sports car with no gas. Looks impressive, but you can't go anywhere. Think about how many brilliant ideas never became a reality. How many dreams never got pursued. Not because people lacked ability, but because they lacked consistency, discipline. And see, discipline separates dreamers from builders. Because everybody dreamed. Martin Luther King had a dream. But builders build. And we're not talking about Bob the Builder. Did I make you think? See, motivation quits when things get difficult. But discipline adapts. That's the difference. A motivated person says, this is harder than I expected. But a disciplined person says, okay, what's next? See, discipline is always going to reveal priorities. So when people say, I don't have time, but somehow they can watch 17 episodes of Law and Order, scroll on TikTok and Instagram for 4 hours, argue online with some strangers on Twitch, and still have enough energy to research celebrity drama that cannot financially benefit them whatsoever. But suddenly, and still, there's no time for goals. Is that interesting? I think one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, I'll do it when I feel like it. Really? Because if adults only did things when they feel like it, oh Lord, civilization would collapse by Thursday afternoon. Are you thinking? And listen carefully. Discipline is not about perfection. That's the important part. Because some people quit the moment they mess up once. One bad meal, well, guess my fitness journey is over. One missed day, guess I'll restart next week, next month, maybe next January on that fitness journey. Nah. Discipline is not never falling off the wagon. Discipline is returning quickly when you do. That's maturity. That's responsibility. Because responsible people understand that feelings cannot always lead. Did I make you think? See, imagine if farmers only planted seeds when they felt inspired. Imagine if pilots only flew when they felt motivated. People's vacations would be over. Imagine if surgeons only showed up when they felt excited. See, those people are disciplined. See, we trust disciplined people with important things like our life, our health. Trust yourself. Because, see, discipline creates reliability, and reliability creates results. That's why your future self is depending on today's discipline. Not tomorrow's motivation, but today's discipline. Because the life you want is not built on one giant moment, but thousands of ordinary moments repeated consistently. Think about when a baby wants to walk. They are consistently trying to crawl, pull themselves up, and steady themselves. Thousands of times till they get it. So I hope this encourages you. Because transformation is available to everybody. Not the rich, not the poor, not just middle class, but to everybody. You don't need to be extraordinary to start. You just need to start. And then continue. Then continue again. Because, see, consistency beats intensity every single time. And steady growth changes life. That's why plants and trees, they grow quietly. You look around, And next thing you know, they're a little bit bigger. Turn around again. Oh my gosh, they've gotten big. And before you know it, they're full blown. Are you reflecting on your life? I hope so. And I hope this is helping. Because see, motivation waits for emotion, whereas discipline creates the momentum. And momentum is life-changing. See, once disciplined habits become normal, you stop arguing, you just move. And that's freedom. So you don't have to argue with yourself, you just move. And here's what I want somebody listening to hear today to understand. You don't have to become a completely different person overnight. You don't need a dramatic transformation. You don't need a perfect plan. You need one disciplined decision, then another, then another. So drink that water so you stay hydrated. Take the walk. Save that money. You don't need it. Apply for that job that you didn't think you could get. Launch that idea. Do the things you've been postponing. Not because you feel motivated, because your future deserves it. Because your goals deserve it. Because you deserve it. The truth is, motivation may introduce you to a possibility, but discipline introduces you to results. See, motivation says this is exciting, but your discipline is going to say this is necessary. While motivation may start your journey, discipline finishes it. And one day, you'll wake up in a life that looks completely different. Not because of one magical breakthrough, but because of hundreds of disciplined choices nobody saw. Discipline is not about becoming somebody else. It's about finally becoming accountable to the future version of yourself you keep imagining. And that future version of you, that's depending on today's decision. Think about that. Every disciplined action is a love letter to your future, because the life you want is built through small decisions you make every day. Whew. I hope that worked for you. I hope that motivated you to move, to start your discipline journey. That's all for today. Now, stop thinking, start doing, and build that future. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio so you never miss an episode. Thank you for listening to Made You Think. See you next episode.